This is the view that we have woken up to this morning in South Africa, and I have to say that that has really been the theme of this trip. Every single day we wake up to the most magnificent views. First in the beach house where our bedroom overlooks the Indian Ocean, then on safari looking out over the African bushland, and now we're in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands with this soft rolling countryside. It's much cooler here, as you can tell. It's only about 18 degrees today. And here we're just an 8-minute drive from Ardmore, and that's why we've come here just for one night, because Nick and Marie are leaving from the airport today, and Marie has never been to Ardmore, but Nicholas absolutely loves them, and so Marie's always wanted to visit their home here in the Midlands. In fact, Nick's even wallpapered his study in Brussels in one of their wallpapers, because they've done a collaboration with Cole & Son, and he has this really beautiful wallpaper of cheetahs walking all the way along his walls. So we're off to meet them at breakfast now, and then straight to Ardmore. There's a monkey that just ran in. Where is he?
In the tree here. Yeah, it's up on this side.
What?
Yeah.
I can't see him.
Yeah.
That's our sugar. Look, you can see it.
It's taken all of the
That's
sugar.
the sugar. Look at him with the sugar. That incredibly naughty monkey just ran into our bedroom, grabbed absolutely all of the sugar from our little tea and coffee making station.
Exactly where to go.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's done
It
that
was
before.
stealth. That's not polite. Hello? You. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Excuse me? Oh, not even going to acknowledge what you've done. We don't even eat sugar. Is he eating it even with... He's eating the entire package, just the whole lot. Well, it's very hard to be angry. He's so happy. Oh, I love it in South Africa. I have to show the world Antoine's omelette at breakfast. Look at that, they must have had a pan exactly that size and smothered in cheese, and it's kept its shape. I've gone more traditional, and as always, my mother, just a tiny croissant, a little bit of fruit. You can take the woman out of France, but you can't take France out of the woman. It's a continental breakfast. Luckily, Marie is more sensible. Just before getting into the car and leaving, apparently you can walk down to the river here. I could hear the river from our balcony this morning, so I really want to see if I can actually see it. Oh, it's beautiful. This is reminding me a little bit of being back at Lalande on the forest walks. I can even hear the frogs. The path's opened out into a meadow, and there's a little mown section around the edge, so I'm guessing this must be the way. I think I can see water. We found it. What a beautiful place this is. It's really horse country here. There's a lot of horse trainers. The Queen used to keep some of her racehorses in this area. You can see why it would be the perfect place to ride. Apparently the riverwalk carries on 2 kilometres around here, but we haven't got time for that. We have Ardmore to get to, so we're going to go back to the cars. Well, that was a lovely stay, and it's still so surreal to me. I feel as though it's a sort of picture-perfect fairy tale English village, only in South Africa. But this area of South Africa is very British in feel architecturally.
My favourite flowers.
Oh, the Astrameria!
Yes.
They're the ones your grandmother always used to have.
Yes.
Every time we go to London, the first thing we do is we buy some Astrameras. And luckily they always sell them in the local supermarket. This is the most beautiful route, and actually we didn't realise, we knew Granny Mouse was quite close. It turns out they're neighbours. The scenery's just spectacular. How are excitement levels in the back? Antoine, how is this possible? You mean you're not into pottery? Oh, you've got a lot of work to do.
I love all the hydrangeas.
Lilies in the sun.
Oh yes.
Just gorgeous. Maybe one day the lake at Lalande will look like that. Surrounded by hydrangeas and filled with water lilies and irises. Oh, we were just talking about the joys of horse riding around here, and there is a horse.
2. There's the stables.
It's absolutely stunning.
And that's the new museum that they were working on 2 years
Oh,
ago.
it's been built now. How
That's the
wonderful. Okay, oh, we can go to the museum as well. Look, that horse is just walking around completely freely. Oh my goodness. Yep, Mummy's holding one horse whilst they get the other horse. My mother's father was an officer in the French cavalry, so she's very used to living around horses. My grandfather used to allow their horse to walk freely in the sitting room of their house on the ground floor when they lived in Madagascar, much to my mother's horror. I was saying you're being quite brave because you're actually quite scared of horses.
Darling, I used to ride all my childhood.
I know, but you're scared of them. Don't try and pretend.
Inside the box.
Yes.
But not outside. In a closed-in space.
Do you want to tell everyone what you did when you were on a horse that was riding into its box?
I don't think it should be known.
Go on, what happened? It was riding into its box and you couldn't stop it.
Yes, I've just gone onto a ride and he just started trotting when he smelled the stable and I could not stop him and he was into his box. And what I did, I stood up because I was very good at doing that. I was taught how to do a bit of voltige, you know. And I stood up and I grabbed the roof and I let him go underneath me. But then I was... Everybody around me laughing like anything until a man with his horse came and grabbed me and took me down.
And because it was such a family tradition, my mother forced me to go horse riding every week, and I had to do the same, the acrobatics on the horse. That part I enjoyed. But I would say to my mother, I'm getting something in my eye every time I go. I don't like it. I don't feel good when I go. And then eventually, I think at the age of 12, I said, Mummy, I think I might be allergic to horses. At which point my mother said, you stupid girl, I cannot believe how long it's taken you to work that out. Of course you're allergic to horses. She'd known all along. She thought if she kept insisting, I'd grow out of it. Already the porcelain's been more exciting than you thought. Rescuing a horse, what next? Now we're in the museum.
Oh, the 2 elephants there?
This one in the middle, oh, that one. Oh, but everything is beautiful.
I love how they've created more depth by using 3D elements, but then also in the same paintwork, creating flat surfaces.
Yeah.
And they're the same. They've done the same thing right there.
And look at the workmanship on the painting. And look, you can see people sculpting through here. And it's so different from last time we were here. If any of you haven't seen the video that we made, I'll put a link to it now. And it was just, they were still building this, so it was more like a little hut that everyone was sculpting in. What beautiful work they're doing. And this one is by Bonnie. And Bonnie was the first artist to work with Faye, and together the two of them won an important award in South Africa, the Standard Bank Award in 1985. And Bonnie sadly died of AIDS at the height of the epidemic. She was such a talent. These are other works by Bonnie. It's just the beheading of John the Baptist used a lot of religious subjects. And this is quite an extraordinary look at the beheading of John the Baptist. It's already happened, the beheading's in the past, and here's the feast that they're carrying on having, just as though nothing tremendously terrible has just occurred. Here's Bonnie at work. There she is, busy creating. I think she's painting there. Look at Jonah and the whale. Isn't that the most wonderful representation you've ever seen of Jonah and the whale?
I want that.
Look, Jonah's still praying. Much unmoved by the experience and trusting. And in the past, they created quite a lot of sculptures of Zulu life. So here's the tilling of the maize, the reaping of the mealies, that's corn, a woman carrying wood, and an ancestral thanksgiving. Here is King Shaka Zulu, and this large piece represents Shaka's death. Just here at the top.
And very gripping.
And none of us can tear our eyes away. And here is a tribute to Mandela. I've walked the long road to freedom. And there he is, standing. There's Desmond Tutu, standing on the shoulders of all these people who helped him get where he was. This is one of Philip's favourites. It's absolutely extraordinary.
That would look good at the beach house.
Oh, would it now, Mummy?
Whatever you can carry.
Luckily, I'm safe. Mummy's looking in the museum right now. And Nick loves the two chameleons with one mouth. And here are the Ardmore artists at work, sculpting, painting, creating such beauty. Oh, there's the river again. I wonder why we bothered walking down to it this morning. This is a much better view of it. It's called the Moy River, as I said, and indeed, it is beautiful. It's the hyenas we saw on safari.
Yes.
Following us.
Yes,
Still trying to get the snacks. And look, it's the weaver bird nest.
That's lovely.
On another hyena tucked around the corner. I'm not going to be getting any of the pottery this time. The vase that I got last time will see me through for a few years. I think I absolutely love it. But I think whilst we're here, we're going to look at the tablecloths, whilst Nick and Marie are looking at every single vase and pot in the entire shop. They're looking for something to take home to their flat, because I'd like to get Mummy a tablecloth for the beach house. Well, we've made quite a mess over here. We've all been holding up the tablecloth. It's between these two. This one's also so gorgeous. And we wanted something that went with my father's art.
So
Can you help me hold that one up?
Absolutely. I think this one will go better with your father's art. That's already
Because it's
there.
bold.
Yeah, it's the same sort of colours. Also, I think the porcelain we brought for your mother.
The coral, yes.
Would go really beautifully against this.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I prefer that one.
Me too, because I think it'll bring the garden in more. Let's hold this one up. I mean, it's got that beautiful green garden straight outside the window from the dining room, and I think it'll tie in the garden. And it'll still be lovely with Daddy's art, and it'll still be good with the coral.
So this one?
That one, yes. Nick and Marie and Antoine are down to their final deliberations. It's between the bowl and the vase. What's it going to be? Is it going to be the leaping antelope chased by monkeys? Or will it be the kudu? Is that a kudu?
Yes, this is a good one.
Oh, they're both so good. How do you decide? And they'll both look incredible in your flat.
I know which one.
I do like the inside of this. Nick's team kudu. Which team are you, Antoine? Or are you team let's just get out of here?
Tim, this one.
Your team bowl.
Yes. It's down to me to decide correct.
We're also getting a tablecloth for Lalande, this one, because
Form and
we
look at
love
it.
the one we've got
I use it
so
all the
much.
time. It's
Yes.
the- one
We've
of
got to
the-
give it a break.
Yeah, it's one of the only ones that actually fits our massive
No,
table.
it's
so-
incredible. So this one will be so beautiful in the dining room with those colours.
And did I tell you, they've just said that they would give us some napkins.
Oh no,
To go with the one we already
that's
had.
so lovely. We have napkins as well.
I'm very excited to use them.
The decision has been made. The kudu is the winner. He's going to have a new home in Belgium. It's stunning. And look at the way it's painted at the base. It's just so good. That's really nice. Yeah, Nick and Marie are now looking at a runner. That is gorgeous. Lovely little elephants. They're very joyful.
I'm very tempted by these.
I know. We can't this time. We
Well,
can't.
here's the thing. I love them, but I'm scared that the table that's 3 meters wide, they're going to disappear.
They'll disappear in Lalande. In Lalande, you need something enormous, and
If they were more like this height,
yeah.
then those colors and
Yeah.
a little bit of gold.
It's just beautiful. It'd be so perfect on a tablecloth.
The little look comes.
No, it's darling. It's really darling. But no, not this time. Before going, I have to show you the loos because of the wallpaper. Isn't that incredible? I like this one with the little zebra. And you cheetahs are always great. And I like this paper too. This sort of tortoise shell. It's really elegant. Hello, sir. Marie was also given some napkins. Yours are stunning. I love the orange border.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
And the runner you bought
that colour.
also.
Yeah, it goes really well.
I'm really happy it will go well on a prison.
So Antoine, how bad was it on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the worst.
It was a 3.
Oh, not bad at all.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it was great. Mummy looks
No one's
happy
surprised.
with her new
I'm
tablecloth.
very happy. Thank you for indulging. Really glad.
You are a hero, Philip, doing all the driving in actually quite difficult conditions most of the time. And with my mother, again, questioning every single turning you take, asking if we're really sure we're going the right way.
I did tell her that I would get her a map.
We're tucking into yet another meal. This is really just one meal after another this holiday. I'm having a falafel burger. Are these sweet potato fries? I'm just going to help you with those.
Thank you.
But I'm not happy because we're at the airport and we're dropping off Nick, Marie and Antoine. However, we are collecting Percy. So he'll be back with us and we'll be back at the beach house tonight. I'm going to miss you so much, but I'm seeing you in 2 weeks, which is pretty amazing. See you in Brussels. See you in Brussels. Bye. I'm really sad to see them go, even though we're seeing them in 2 weeks, so it's completely ridiculous. But
Picking up 1, losing 3.
okay, picking up 1. Let's not forget that. The most important thing, let's pick up the 1. What an elegant gentleman arriving. Hello.
Hello, I'm waiting for you to arrive.
We missed you.
Oh, good, I'm pleased to hear that.
The others have just gone. Literally, you just missed them by 10 minutes. Home sweet home?
Yes.
Off we go. Mummy and Percy have gone home in his car, but he borrowed our rental car and goodness knows where he's parked it. The great news is that we get to go on a fun buggy ride in the rain, which is extremely pleasing. Where on earth did he park? I'm going for miles. We found it thanks to that golf buggy who rescued us. Woohoo! And we are off. Next stop, Beach House. You really have been doing a lot of driving the last few days.
Yes.
You pumping up the seat?
No.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, what was I thinking? We have made it back in one piece and just in time for the electricity to go out. We just checked and I think in half an hour the electricity will be gone for a few hours. I'm getting quite used to this now. Mummy, look, this is what I bought you in Pindar. I hadn't shown you yet, but I thought it would go really nicely there.
It's beautiful.
You like it? It's very simple, but it's just really pretty
I
colours.
love the colours.
So I've put the kettle on, I've unwrapped this, and I thought we could try the tablecloth in place. But I can show you exactly where this is going. When Philip was rearranging things, he was upset that there was nothing colourful on this side here.
Okay.
But I think that will do.
Well,
we can
this
move
is going
those.
to your father garden anyway. So.
Yeah, so that can go. We've got that, and we've got that.
Beautiful.
And I think that balances better, doesn't it?
Yes.
Better. Okay, I'll get the tablecloth. Philip, I put the blue Maasai collar out. Oh, what's that look? What's that look?
It's sort of trying to be the same thing, but not.
I see what you mean because they're both circular, but different. I think a couple more circular objects, one on each side of different sizes, should sort that out, but that'll have to be next year. Maybe put them both on the same side. Yeah, so the flowers are going back. You know Mummy's taking those to England. But for now, okay, I agree. All right, Philip, it's better. Right, let's try the tablecloth. Tablecloth!
Let's right now. Let's do
Yeah.
it tomorrow.
No. It'll be fun. Okay, move these off. The tablecloth is going on. Do you want to come and see?
Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that. I hold this one.
Grab that bit.
I love it.
It was all the chairs.
The chairs, it brings in the chairs that are not very nice chairs, but it really brings them in nicely. No, it's improved them enormously.
It makes sense of the chairs.
It's just so rich. The pattern around the base.
It sounds very heavy, like it's sponsored, but it's not.
It's not sponsored at all. No, we bought the tablecloth.
And it goes so well.
It does actually go well.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think you were right, Philip. The other one would have looked even better, but this does look good.
Oh, but this one, I prefer this one.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's much more going on. See, that one does not have a sugar.
Maybe it's some sort of marula fruit, you know, the
Could be.
fruit of the marula tree. Oh, and he's got berries.
Look at the elephant.
Oh, it's
But we should
exquisite.
see how the vendor looks against.
Oh, yes. So I'm ridiculously excited because it looks so good with it.
That looks like it was made for it.
Maman, viens voir les assiettes.
Yeah, very nice. It's beautiful.
I'm not sure what this dish is.
It's breakfast with a tureen. Last night's soup.
I'm thinking we can only have 2 guests, but that's all.
Yeah, that's it. And no guests at all, actually. It's just you and Mummy.
Yes. But we should get more of that.
Oh, yes. Okay, we'll go back to the factory shop and see if we can complete it for you, Mummy.
And we can have our bread and cheese in luxury.
Exactly, looking out at the sea. I'm glad you like it, Maman.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
And the world's slowest growing tablescape with one object added per year is happening over here. So next year, maybe something else there. Have you unwrapped your bowl? The, what was it, pineapple yogurt bowl
Yes.
you bought for yourself?
Correct.
Just to eat pineapple yogurt in?
Yes. I should have bought the 2, because then afterwards I realised I could use them for bread for the guest dinners.
I think that would take away from the purity of it being your pineapple yogurt bowl.
That's true.
It does look so good on there. Well, that's it. The power's gone. We've got the backup bulbs that have come on.
They're
One.
good, aren't they?
They're really good. Yeah, they charge whilst they're on, and then they stay on a little bit after the power's gone.
That are the warm light, because some of them are.
Yeah, the cold light I don't like. Yeah. Night, night, Mummy. Sleep well. See you tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Dog meaning?
Oh my goodness.
The drama.